Hello, my name's Danielle Staley, and I'll be your child's biology or chemistry teacher this school year. Welcome to our virtual open house, and I'd like to take a few minutes to just explain some of the components of our virtual classroom. Again, my name is Danielle Staley, and my email address is dstaley@umasd.org. I am a biology and chemistry teacher at the high school, and I've been with Upper Marion. This is my 6th year. However, I've been teaching high school science for 20 years. I attended George Washington University in Washington, D.C., where I got my Bachelor of Science in Biology and Environmental Science. And then I went on to Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore to get my Master's in Education. On a personal note, I have 2 daughters. One is in 4th grade this year, and the other is in 1st. So they are navigating virtual learning as well. So I'm seeing it not only from the teacher perspective, but also from the parent perspective too. As far as the courses themselves, this is an overview of the biology course. During the first semester, we'll be covering ecology, biochemistry, cells, and transport. And during the second semester, we'll be working on bioenergetics, cell growth, genetics, and evolution. Biology is a Keystone assessed course, so the students will be taking the exam, the biology exam, in May. So that does kind of guide our learning and the content that we cover throughout the year. The chemistry course outline is shown here. During the first semester, we'll be working on classifying matter, gas laws, atomic structure, and nomenclature. And during the second semester, chemical reactions, stoichiometry, bonding, and acids and bases. There is no Keystone assessment for chemistry. Now I'd like to take a few minutes to show you how our Schoology platform works to host our online learning. So you'll see here, this is my view of the Schoology homepage for biology. I should mention that the student and the parent view may look slightly different, but the general components are the same. In addition, biology and chemistry courses are set up in the same way, so you should be able to find these components regardless of whether your student is in biology or chemistry. The first thing I'd like to draw your attention to is when you land on the page for biology or chemistry, you'll be in the update section, and you'll see my updates are posted in the middle here. Generally, I will give updates about upcoming assignments or asynchronous lessons, so students should land on that page and check that regularly. I'd also like to point out on the right-hand side, there's an upcoming feed of assignments. So that is one way to check to see what assignments are coming up and due is this upcoming assignment feed. A second way to check that is if you navigate up here to the calendar. Those same assignments will be populated into the calendar. So that's a second way to check and see what assignments are due and when. If I navigate back to the main page, in addition to the updates, I wanted to take a few minutes to draw your attention to the materials. If you click on that page, you'll see here the first entry into that page is the Zoom link. So that's how the students log on to the class each day. Underneath that, you'll see multiple folders. There are folders or will be folders for tests and quizzes, projects, labs. The most important I'd like to draw your attention to tonight are the daily assignments and the welcome folder. If we look in the welcome folder, within that, there's a course description for both biology or chemistry. And I highly recommend that if you are, interested in learning about the grading policy or the expectations, you read through that document as there's a lot of detail in that document for both course. Again, that's in the welcome folder, and there's a description of the course. Going back to the material section, the other component I wanted to point out was the daily assignments. If you click on that folder, there are folders for each day that we've met so far. And once you are on a specific days, like this is from September 17th, you'll find inside the resources and the assessments for that day. I'd I also like to draw your attention to the third way to find assignments and the due date. So within the folder, if you see a puzzle piece that's green or turquoise, or this paper with a pencil, those both indicate that there are assignments, assessments, things that students need to do, complete, and submit. So that's a third way to kind of see what assignments are due, is to go to these individual folders and find the assignments there. All three ways, the feed, the calendar, and the daily assignment folders, will get you to the assignments that need to be submitted. And that concludes our tour on Schoology. Next, I'd like to take a moment to review expectations for virtual learning. If you could encourage your child to first attend live classes regularly, I think that it's important that they're there each day in order to interact and learn the information on kind of a more personal level through the live class. If you could also encourage them to participate in the live class, so having them answer questions, having them ask questions via chat or via their video, or also they can even add reactions onto the screen. All of those ways just help me kind of gauge how much they're learning, and it just ensures that there's more of a rapport and a dynamic between the two of us if they're interacting with the class. Finally, I know it's not possible at all times, but if you could encourage them, even just for brief moments, to turn on their video feed, just helps me, learn faces, put faces with names, and get to know them on a little more of a personal level. And again, just some general expectations for virtual learning. Next, if you have questions or concerns and would like to meet with me virtually, we have the option to set up a Zoom. All you need to do is email me, and then we can arrange for a meeting time to both be on Zoom and go over in a face-to-face way your questions and concerns about the class. Finally, I'd like to say I'm looking forward to a great year with you and your children, and please don't hesitate to contact me at dstaley@umasd.org. I hope to hear from you soon, and thank you so much for joining me for this segment about our virtual classroom. Take care. Thanks. Bye.